Hello everyone, this is Jiderak and welcome to my very first Minecraft tutorial. I recently discovered an interesting trick you can use to make very large structures without a lot of materials. Basically, the only materials that I use for this are dirt and water and lava buckets to make both cobblestone towers and walls. So let me give you an example. I'll show you how to build one of these towers. Get a scaffold, put one block on the edge, one block up, and then we're going to make a little plus sign right here. Okay, and open it up, and you want that block on the edge, and you're going to place the lava block on the side, and then knock it off, and this way the lava can flow in all four directions. You plug up the hole, jump off, and then you place the water on the middle. This way the lava is going to be able to flow and hit all the blocks. And as you can see, it just sort of progresses down, creating one block at a time. And for some reason this only works if there's that central bit of lava in the center. It just makes... Otherwise the blocks just seem to solidify at random. Get this. Okay. And this is actually a pretty conservative measure too, because as you can see, the lava still is in the center on the same block, and you can pick it up, and then it'll just dissipate after a couple seconds. Yeah, it's not gone yet. Here, let me show you this. This is one of the towers I made earlier, and you can use it as an elevator like this. And they're really good since they can be used to reach very high places. And this is the next thing I wanted to show you. I basically created a little grid system to make long series of towers. See over there in the distance you can see another group of these that I was doing. But here, let me show you basically how the pattern works on this one. You have to... I lay down the cobblestone here to show where the lava goes when I finally make this. And this is actually the bottom row that I'm creating right now, because you kind of need a grid to work off when you're creating the plus signs in a large amount. And the spacing is 3 dirt blocks between every block, and then every 2 blocks down they're spaced out. So every row that you go down, you space the block in between the other 2, and 3 spaces between the same ones on that row. So it is kind of confusing, but you'll see how it works out as I'm putting the plus signs on. So everything gets arranged in this checkerboard, and it's really useful for when you're just doing it on a large scale. And it's very important that you place the cobblestone down, because once these things get really huge, it's just one giant honeycomb, and it's easy to confuse. Especially when you start doing this, just kind of trimming off the edges. That way the water can hit the lava. There might be a more efficient way of doing this, but this is just what's been working for me, so. Just gotta get the stuff hanging off the edges. There's a pig down there. He's probably gonna get toasted by the lava, but it's okay. He chose his fate. Alright. You just get rid of the cobblestone, and just get rid of the excess. I usually just like to leave the one hanging, so it's kind of hard to see the dirt after you place the lava block. You need to make sure you get rid of all the surrounding edges. Then just repeat for all the other ones. It can get a little monotonous at times, just doing this, but it just pays off for just making sure everything's placed correctly. I gotta plug up the holes. I don't want to fall down the lava. Yeah, and you get pretty good at walking, working on this for a while. You get pretty good at walking diagonally, not falling off. Yeah, I had to put it on peaceful since I have fallen off quite a lot on these, but the final one over here. Yeah, and the lava kind of pools in the bottom, and there will be quite a bit of random stones that will just spill off on the edge. That's okay. And then you just, like before, you just place the water on the center. Wow, it kind of lags up when you do it. Slows down the frame rate a lot. But anyway, yeah, you can just set off chains of these, and you can set it off so the water actually overlaps, so you don't have to carry as many water buckets to build all your columns. Alright, that's going. I'll just get down here and show you what's inside these columns, just to give you an idea. Like I said, the insides of the columns are hollow, and there's really nothing you can do about that because you need that center column to be there. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the consistent tower. So let me get back, climb up. Okay. So I've showed you the towers. I'm gonna need to pick up the water here. Yeah, the other good thing about spacing the water apart is that you don't get where the water flows. Like, in order to break this, I'm gonna need to pick up all the different buckets. Yeah. And the lava's still under there, but I'm going to wait to pick that up later. I'm going to show you guys quickly how to do a wall. Now, the walls can be a little weird sometimes, but I'll kind of explain that as I go. Basically, pretty simple setup here. No need for multiple layers. You just place them on the sides, make sure that they have space to go to so they flow to the sides. Because you, like the columns, you still need a row of running lava behind the lava that's cooling. I'm not quite sure why that is, but that's the pattern that it seems to follow. And as long as you have that other column of lava, the lava will solidify pretty regularly. And but one of the problems I found with walls, you're not going to see it on this one because it's open on the other end. But if you build two walls next to each other and you have the lava in the center, it'll pool up and it won't dissipate. You can avoid that just by making sure to extend your walls outward and not bring them together. Otherwise, the lava will stay in the center, and the only way you can get rid of it is to just fill it with sand or gravel. Yeah, it'll eventually just. So yeah, if you're going to do walls, just be sure to spread them out. And like the columns, the only way to do this is to make sure there's a hollow space between them. There's no way to build walls directly adjacent to each other. Like I'll show you. I was attempting to do it earlier. Yeah, I have it on peaceful right now. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it very well on this wall, but the kind of random blocks you see sticking out, or the empty spaces that you see, those are where I was trying to build adjacent walls, and they just ended up leaving these large gaps. Yeah, see, there's a big one. It just sort of stops going. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. I'm planning on making some sort of other large objects later. If you see here, this is a cluster of towers that I did earlier. But I'm thinking of doing some projects with this. I'm thinking of building a mountain using these, keeping the insides hollow and just kind of filling in the towers near the edge. I'm also thinking about making like a floating island out of these. I don't know. I find this really cool because you can make very large objects without having to use any kind of editing tool, which is really nice for players that like to not get into that. So night's falling. Not going to be any creepers because it's on peaceful, but I'm gonna. If I get anything going, I'll put it up later. All right. Thanks for watching. Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! there goes some diamond tools.